What is going on, guys, and welcome back to another PvP Nightblade bow gank build video. This one is called the Cursed Pumpkin, and it is similar to my previous gank bow video that I've recently posted, but there are a few changes to boost the critical damage even further. So let's jump straight into the sets. So I'm still running the Bow of Imperial Wrath with Sharpened and a Weapon Damage enchantment. I'm running a Light Balorgh's Guise in Divines Max Magicka. I'm running a Medium Shoulder of Balorgh's Divines Max Magicka. And instead of running 5 Light of Shattered Fate, I'm now running 5 Medium of Shattered Fate, all Divines and Max Magicka on the body. I've got the Necklace of the Trainee infused with weapon damage, Ring of Imperial Wrath infused with weapon damage, the Oaken Soul Ring infused with weapon damage. The skills have remained the same, which is Merciless Resolve, the hardest hitting skill in the game. I've nearly hit people with 30k on this. Your heal, Shrewd Offering, Focused Aim, also gives you Minor Breach, Concealed Weapon for your Major Berserk and Minor Expedition, Shadowy Disguise for your Cloak, and Dawnbreaker, which I sometimes do swap around for Incapacitating Strike or the Toxic Barrage, but I normally have the Dawnbreaker on. Go into the champion points. Fighting Finesse for extra critical damage, Master at Arms for 6% damage done, Deadly Aim for 6% damage done, and your Backstammer for more critical damage. Always put Bastion on in the red CP for extra damage on them shield stacking sulks. Celerity for a bit of movement, extra health boundless vitality, and rejuvenation for some health recovery. So what has actually changed then is the medium armor. I was worried about putting medium armor initially on, as I thought the penetration would be too low to actually do any proper damage, so that's why I've always run a lot of light. So this build is only running 1 light piece and 6 medium, and this is to boost the critical damage, which I believe is at the cap of 125%. It doesn't actually show it on the stat sheets, but if you go down to critical damage, the base is 50%, add 69, which is 119. It didn't actually change. I think it's bugged, because when I upgraded these from purple, it said 69%, and when I upgraded them to gold, it still said 69%. And because I'm running the Shadow Mundus, I was expecting that to go to 75% to get the 125, so I think it's just bugged. So the max crit damage is 125% as far as I'm aware, so it's the absolute maximum. The race is still the same as Khajiit for the extra critical damage, and you can get some crazy stats on this, obviously with the Balorgh. And yeah, I was quite surprised. It does hit very hard, because I was obviously worried about the penetration. Obviously make sure you're a vampire as well. You can run stage 3 for the extra undeath 30% damage mitigation, or you can just run the stage 2 at least, so you get the extra damage from coming out of cloak. But yeah, it's been quite good with this, because because obviously this is more, it's less stacking into penetration and more stacking into the critical damage. So obviously when you get them critical hits, they are just monster hits, and it's obviously fun to play. Obviously again, potions is the tripods, the best. Obviously yes, sustain can be a bit tricky, and obviously bewitched sugar skulls. I'm still stacking into magicka, as I prefer max magicka to max stamina, as you can cloak and spam heal and get out of a lot of tricky situations. This works well in battlegrounds, and obviously really good in Cyrodiil and the Imperial City. So there isn't major changes, but it's sort of less penetration stacking, and I was trying to get to that optimal 125% critical damage. And surprisingly, with the Balorgh, the penetration is still very high, as you will see in the thumbnail image of all the max stats with all the max buffs on from Cyrodiil. You can get some really crazy numbers, and you can really drop people with big numbers, especially with the I used to slot Impale over the Merciless Resolve, but the Merciless Resolve is too good. Just do 2 heavy attacks, and obviously you can fire that off as an execute and you just get massive numbers. The focused aim hits very hard as well, and you're getting another 3000 penetration by using that. So I hope everyone enjoys the build. I will post some game clips as well using this build. It is very powerful, 1 bar, so it's nice and simple to play. And I will be doing more Gank build videos as well, with more tweaks, as I want to play around with a few more sets, change it up a little bit. But so this build is basically running more medium over light, and I'm very impressed with the results. So if you like the video, please subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. Drop me a comment if you've been enjoying the build. Have you got any more suggestions on how it can be improved, or what you'd like to see next? And I'll see you in the next video.